move right on. This is a major event for the IEEE Signal Processing Society, so I'm extremely pleased to introduce Professor Ray Liu. And Ray will give an overview of the Signal Processing Society and we'll do some awards. So, Ray.
Good morning. Well, first of all, the reason that we can gather together here in such a beautiful city to talk about the science that we love and engage is all because there is a team of dedicated volunteers have been working hard for many years to make it happen. And for that reason, and on behalf of the society, that we should give them a big thanks for the team that led by Brian and Debbie. Could you please stand up, your team? Organize. Please let's give them a big thanks. Okay, thank you. And next, with 10 to 15 minutes, I will try, that I would like to share with you the state of the society. That is something that you may be interested in knowing. In fact, I believe you had a right to know, so we have started this from last year about this state of the society. And so first, I thought this was a remote control, am I correct? Well, okay, good, okay. So, first, there's a lot of things, there's many new things I want to tell you, and you will find in the next 10, 15 minutes that first is the organizations that we had changed a little bit. As you can see from, did you see the mouse? No? Oh, yes, okay. You can see that the membership board and the award board have been separated. Before, this is a one category called membership and award, and you know membership board is a new one. It started from 2010. And there's a lot of activity there, so we decided to separate. And for such a separation, so now we have a new vice president membership and award board chair. And this award board chair will be a non-voting board member. President-elect will be also treasurer. That means that we remove the position of VP Finance from 2015, and the job will be assumed by President-elect. New election process for president. That means the president needs to give a presentations, and then also there's a discussion in the board before the vote. And it happened this year with this new process. We select the new president-elect, and that is Robert Wall. And also the board also elect Kostas Plentiniotis as VP membership, and Jose Mora will be the award board chair. And we also have a new staff. This is Executive Director, Rich Basir. And if you had not worked with him, you are welcome to contact him. He is our new Executive Director. And I would like to assure you that from now on, our office, if you have worked with our staff already, that we institute a new custom, it's a friendly oriented service, and we work together as a partner. And that is very important, and we have such a new goal, and we're moving forward together as working as a partner, and that is something that we are very pleased to see. The award board, I'd like to give you an update, something that you may already know. There's a change of this award nomination process. Okay, that means any board, any committee, and individual can nominate. We try to democratize the process, and this is also we have change of the award selection process. The award board is going to wait on all the nominations, including major award, before it go to the board for a vote. And you may know already this year, if you participate, no board committee can nominate its own members in order to minimize the potential conflicts of interest. And in terms of this award, all these break-in were what you know long ago. And this blue ink and this green ink was something I presented to you last year. We started last year, or last 2 years. And this red one are a new one. It just got approved by ESCOM, and we are going to have it approved by the board. That is, one is this overview paper award. As you can know that we do have overview paper now in our transaction and journal, and also sustained impact paper award. We didn't have such a category. That means it had to be if my memory serves me, that it had to be at least 10 years, okay? And then with all the impact, and then from then on, we had such a category. As you can see, we try to bring in as many awards as possible to recognize our member. As to our budget and finance, if you can take a look, these blue bars are the income that we have, that we see. Our income is about $9 to $10 million. In fact, in total, it's about $16 million, okay? IEEE took $6 million away, so we didn't see that one. Okay, that is our income around this level. This green bar are our reserve. Reserve is in the bank, okay? I call that a black hole because we cannot take the money out. Okay, only certain very small, 3% that we can take out. So that is a black hole. We try not to let our money go to the black hole because it cannot come out. So we try to spend as much as we can. You can see this red bar. This red bar is our operation surplus. In the all day, our operation surplus is $1 to $2 million. It's good, right? Yeah, but it goes to the black hole. And we don't want to have that happen. We try to spend all the money, return it back to the community, and also invest in initiative for the future. So we try to spend as much as we can. And so our surplus now, as you can see, it is about $100,000. That is 1% of the budget. It's not easy to go below because we don't want to run to the risk to go to the red ink. If we go to the red ink, our IEEE big brother will come to manage the financial for us. We don't want to see that. Okay, so financially we are very well. Now membership, this is a long-term membership. And how to read this? Let's take a look at this pink one. The pink one is IEEE members, okay? There is a dip here that was during the time of this dot-com bubble. When the bubble burst, you can see that it's a dip, but it continued to go up. And there are many developing regions start to pick up. What is this blue curve? The blue curve is those IEEE member, also society member. And you add together, so you can see that during this dot-com bubble, it go down and then continue to go down. And why it continue to go down? Because during that time, there's a new platform called Explore, okay, introduced. With Explore introduced, you don't have to join society to receive journal. Your university institution will do that. So many choose not to join, okay? So you can see a big decline for all the society. Now, for signal processing, we peaked around 94, 95. And then steadily from there, 97, it's a steady decline. And such a decline is alarming, and therefore that was part of the reason that in 2010, we revised our bylaw, we started our membership board. And we start to have a lot of initiative, and you can see after 2010, since we had done we had introduced membership board, our membership have a steady increase. So that is a good news for us. That means we are doing something right. Okay, in terms of this membership service, what we have done, one is seasonal school. Okay, that is including summer school and winter school. As you can see, that is many areas have this summer school, including in Australia. And we would like to continue to do so. We have budget for this, $40,000 a year. And so if you have any idea you want to do so, please feel free to come forward. And we have a new this video online library called SIGView. And this is an editorial board, and the chief editor is John McAllister. He spent a lot of time to make it happen. And for tutorial, for plenary, or distinguished lecturer, or any one of you who want to contribute this, please feel free to do so. And the editorial board will make a selection, and then will be available to many these readers. We also have this China SIP, that is our regional conference in China. We had our first in Beijing this July. It was very successful. And the next one will be in Xi'an. And I believe there are two others lining up for this activity. This is our this outreach to China. And we also have a project called SIGPO. This is a Signal Information Processing Technical Report Repository, like an archive. But these have these edits, just like our journal. So whenever you want to submit to conference or journal, you can submit to this archive first, and it's there, it's citable. And also it provides a timestamp. Therefore, it doesn't matter your paper is being reviewed for months or years. No longer happen. Okay, now it's not years, and we don't allow that to happen anymore. This is a good repository. And very soon, you are going to see that we are going to announce. Student service, we have a student career lunch in this ICAS. I understand IC also trying to do so at the last minute, so we don't have time. It's Canis that have 150 students together with 50 people from 14 companies. And the company donate money to make it happen. It's very successful. We also have signal processing competition. We try to encourage students to come together as a team to compete, and so that they can learn more about signal processing to join our community. And also signal, that is a travel grant. It has been many years. We try to support as many students as possible to our conference. Industrial relationship, we try to create an ambassador program to encourage a company to send representatives to our committee so that we can work with them. We also have an industry-oriented conference called ASPA. We had done it in 2012 and may do it again in 2015. Now, Wiki projects, this is also something new. Wiki has become one of the most widely used resources on signal processing. So look at this, Nike's sampling rate theorems. This is viewed on average 1,000 a day. What does that mean? That means that this Wiki thing can be something that may exceed the traditional impact and visibility that when we write a paper. Okay, because so many people may take a look at that and the impact can be much higher. If you are interested in this, you can feel free to contact Doug Williams, and we also have a major activity in ICANS there. Now, back to this society, this size. We are number 4 society in terms of size, about 17,000 members now. From here, you can see that in terms of undergraduate students, we are much smaller than our 3 big brothers. So that we have reversed the downward trend, so that is a good news. And also, we had to understand that we are the largest society without our own division director, meaning we don't have our own guarantee board of directors CA IEEE level, but the top 3 has. And that is all related to the size of our society. So with more members, that is really a kind of measure of influence that we are looking forward to. In terms of this member by regions, you can see that first, there's the US, long ago, about 50% membership. Last year was 42%, and this year was 41%. It is not kind of the number of US membership reducing. It is because region 10 in Asia Pacific region, and this is Australia, is increasing. It was from 22 to 23. So we hope that the US percentage can continue to increase, and as well as here, Europe has been quite stable. Now let's change to publications. Publication, you can see that last year, transaction on signal processing had almost 7,000 pages. If you receive hard copy, I will tell you it's this thick. Okay? I think this community is more interested in transactional image processing, also 5,000 copy. And the paper is thicker, therefore it's also as thick as that. And in total, with all our journal, we had about 20,000 pages last year. Compared to where we were 50 years ago, we had about 200 pages, okay? And then in the 80, 700 pages, and then we grow a lot. So, at a glance, I plot this curve for you. Each journal is here. If we add them all together, you can see that in recent 10 years, we have a tremendous increase in terms of number of pages. Okay, and how good are the standings of our journal in terms of citation impact? It's pretty good. As you can see from here, that this is ISI, citation impact factor, that our magazine used to rank number 1, it decreased to 15. Sometimes there's fluctuations, but you can see that they are ranking all pretty good. Okay, with this impact factor is quite high. Later have a big jump, okay, and also this audio speech and also doing quite well. Image processing, Well, I think we can do better because there have been some period of time have been always top 10. Okay, so I believe that this can be doing well. But anyway, there are fluctuations in terms of statistics. We are doing quite well in terms of this. We are one of the best run society in terms of journal in IEEE. Now let's change it to conference. This is ICAS. Seoul have been selected for 2018 ICAS, and Beijing will be doing to 2017. And in the GlobalSIP, the next IC in 2018 will be selected. So this is the future ICAS and IC. In terms of this attendance, you can see that ICAS have been around 2,000, ICIP about 1,000. I noticed that this time also is over 1,000 already. In Vancouver, ICAS, the registration attendance jumped to 2,500. So that is a good news for us. So it's quite stable and also well attended. And for that reason, we introduce a new flagship conference called GlobalSIP. It's a symposium-based conference, very different from ICAS and ICIP, which is supported by our technical committee. It's a fixed structure. But this one is focused on current and emerging signal processing foundation and application, emphasize interdisciplinary research with promising impact and beyond the traditional conference that we have in ICAS and ICIP. We try to attract new area and researchers working in other area to be part of our society. So you will see this in December. First time will be in Austin, and next year have been selected already will be in Atlanta, Georgia. And technical committee, I understand most of you belong to this image, video, and multi-dimensional signal processing community. Back to this 40 years ago in 1976, we only had about 5 TC. We didn't see image processing here, right? And now this is a very big community. Now we have 12 TC and supporting our society. And later you will see we introduce a new concept. We are going to have some new mechanism to create new activities. That is this, creation of special interest group. To create a TC is not easy, although we have many TC. And there are some effort before, try to create TC on sensor network, on smart grid, they all fail because the bar is too high. So we borrow this idea from our sister society, special interest group, that is a provisional group that are created to quickly address emerging technical area. The lifespan will be 3 years, subject to review by TC review committee, and the VP technical direction can, with the receiving of the proposal or his own discretionary, decide to form such a group with approval by ESCOM. This is like an incubation for a new idea. We are supporting IEEE level activities such as Internet of Things, big data, cloud computing. We don't have such a community. So this will help us to address new area. It's a temporary, and if they are doing very well, maybe they can be formed as a TC, or they can join existing TC. This has been approved by Board of Governors. In terms of TC, let's look at this affiliate member. Now let's look at this IBM SP, this community. In ICAS, they have about 500 papers received, and the submission rate is 14%. How many affiliate members? 125. How many TC members? Maybe 30, 40. But how many in this community? This attendance here is 1,000. And we know that normally 10% of the people working in this area attend. So we have about 10,000 members working in this area. But why only 40 TC members? Why that the affiliate number only 125? We would hope this can be increased. We would like everybody join as affiliate member. So to receive, that TC will become a community builder so that you can receive all the information, call for nomination, call for paper, and all the important decisions that you can participate. Okay? So please sign up to the TC that you like to join. We also have a TC competitions. And if you have seen that already happening, and this is for researcher, graduate student, engineer to focus on recognize technical challenge, to encourage and attract new members to this area. So, and this already happened, so I will not talk about that. Okay, now let's shift our gear to this chapter. This is our worldwide chapter. In Asia Pacific region, you can see that we have 30 chapters. I believe we can have more chapters here in this area, okay? This is a growing area, we can have more. And in total, we have 135 chapters worldwide, and most of them are very active. So, what are the challenges ahead? Publications. It is this reduced revenue due to IEEE distribution. IEEE is what you see in Explore. Long ago, we society received this subscription from you, okay? That you subscribe, and then after that, we will turn some money to IEEE. Now we explore, IEEE collect all the money, and they decide how to distribute. Now they decide to reduce 10% for distribution of this. And so our society is losing $128,000 per year, okay? No, $280,000 per year. So that is a big loss. And our journal are doing well, but how can we further improve quality and also impact factor? And as I mentioned, TSP and TIP are 2 things. What are the more new journal that we may want to propose? I'd like to share with you that in this community, we have a new journal called Transaction on Computational Imaging. It's being proposed. We are proposing to IEEE to start such a journal. I think that can help bring in more this area to this community. It's a good news for us. In terms of membership, how do we create more value and benefit? And how do we outreach to emerging regions in terms of finance? Now we have more service and program. It's more expense. We try to spend more money. And we only had this 1% of this surplus. It's not easy to maintain. So in that, how can we create more product and model, business model, so that we can continue to increase the revenue that we have? That is very important for us to be able to serve our community. We are not looking for profit. Now, in terms of conference, how do we support regional activity? There are many different region activity. China is one of these approach we do. Can we do more for other regions? How do we balance U.S. and international this balance? And we can see that U.S. is a very important base for us, and the percentage is reducing. Can we reverse the trend for that? In terms of technical activity, we want to build a strong sense of community in TC. TC is not just doing paper review for ICAS or IC. TC should have the missions to build a community, and therefore that you may want to join. And also, how do we timely embrace new emerging topics? Our TC, because of a fixed structure, may not be able to adapt it to new emerging topic and area. Therefore, the special interest group that we have can address that. If you have any new idea, feel free to contact Charlie. So, what we are trying to do is to foresee the future and position ahead. Okay, volunteering opportunity. If you want to involve, there's many things you can do. Okay, and there's one topic here, as you can see, there's a red one. It's a proposed tutorial for online education program. There's a sick view. There's a video, there's a library that we have. That we need a lot of support from our member. And of course, there's many other things that you can do. So where to find this talk? This is something that you had a right to know, and very important information. We put it in our society website. You can go and check it out. And I'd like to tell you that our website is now faster. Okay, if you have ever gone to our website and wait for 30 seconds or 1 minute for just for one click, it's changing now. Okay, so feel free to go there. And at the end, what can we do for you? Feel free to let me know, and let all the officers know that if you have any need that we need to address and that we can improve the society, that we will be happy to do so. Okay, thank you much.